EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. He's coming. 22, jet, cover.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run.
On second and very short, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in.
Check 53. Get your swarm on. Check 3. Under 10. 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. A gain of 9 brings up second.
26.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
58, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, kill. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Point it right. Watch out!
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Fame. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And it's 3rd down.
That's me.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
61, matchbox right.
Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Seibert's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, 133. Slam.
They run it again with Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Bombers, 22-jet bomber.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one good.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing. Prescott being checked. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game is to be in on the second half no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 49.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. They go to Elliott again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now from the 50. Flushed under pressure again, and down he goes again. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
180.
54 Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
My God.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
20.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get him for a loss of about 3. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Yeah.